I don't know if you're interested in this at all. I know you don't really read that genre of books, but it's something that both me and Mom read, so I was kind of interested in it. But Amazon, they just came out with a series called Reacher. It's about Jack Reacher,
Okay.
and it's not little 5'1" Tom Cruise. It's this big, giant, muscular, scary-looking mofo that was. Did you watch any of Titans at all? The live action?
I watched the entire first season, and I ended up I started out hopeful, and I ended up just doing it to make fun.
Yeah. The guy that played Hawk, Alan Ritchson is his name.
Yeah.
Big dude, big scary looking guy. He's playing Jack Reacher. Plus, I've only seen like 2 episodes of it, but it hews so closely to the book. I mean, Jack Reacher's supposed to be this badass detective and, super smart. And I don't know if it's like chapter for chapter, scene for scene, but it's pretty damn close. It's so much better than the weird Tom Cruise movie that could have been called anything else. And, it was.
Speaking of Titans, there were 2 parts that I just are some of the funniest shit I've ever seen on TV unintentionally. It was great. The one part where there's a van goes out of control and comes at them, and they have to dive out of the way at the last second, and it crashes into a newspaper stand. And for some reason, they just, instead of actually crashing a van, they badly CGI'd it. And it just looked so awkward, and I cracked up for like 10 solid minutes watching that. It was great. I kept rewinding and watching it. It was just so badly done. Like, how hard is it to just take an old van and crash it into a newspaper stand? I mean, what are you going to scratch up the paint? Were there like CGI guys just bored that day or something? It
seems like CGI would probably cost more than just running a shitty van.
It really does. It really does. What are you going to scratch up the paint? It's a newsstand. It's made out of plywood. I mean, and it was like it was just like an 80s like B.A. Baracus kind of van.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell? Why was that CGI? What was that?
The acting for a lot of people is really, really bad. The lines they deliver are really, really bad. And there's such a discordant tone. Like the whole first season was Dick Grayson. He had to get away from Batman. Batman was just making him too violent. Batman was and then the first time he gets into a fight, maybe the first or second fight scene, he takes yard clippers and like jams them up in the guy's groin. That would kill him.
What's
that
wrong
would kill
with
him.
You, man?
I know. That's not getting away from Batman. Batman's never done anything that horrible. So it was like really discordant. It was all over the place. They were like, yeah, we'll do this really cool scene, but it doesn't really match with what we've said about the character. Oh, fuck it. It looks cool.
The second part there that I really loved, I kind of cracked myself up with my own commentary, where there was something going down, and Hawk and Dove and Robin showed up to handle business, and so of course I said, we heard there was trouble, so I brought 3 people dressed like birds. But I cracked myself up with my own commentary.
It's a little bit better than like the CW DC universe stuff. Like Arrow started out good, but then when they started they started adding more and more characters, and it was inexplicable how these characters learned to fight so good. They're like, in the off season, in the intervening 2 months that passed, Arrow trained them to kung fu all these people. It made no sense. So Titans was a little bit better. At least nothing was horribly unbelievable. It
was so dark and sloggy compared. Like you take something like Flash or Arrow, the first couple of seasons at least. I mean, all of them got worse as they went along. And Supergirl's another one. The first season or 2, they're so much fun. It was fun to watch. And Titans felt like work. It was just, God, this fucking show.
And, okay, I didn't like a show like that. They never should have put Batman on screen. They never should have put Bruce Wayne on screen. Yeah. It's too small of a show. And then when they do, they get friggin' Jorah Mormont. He's not Bruce Wayne.
He does not radiate Bruce Wayne at all.
They were trying to do like a little bit of an older, more beaten up over the years kind of Batman. But no, Jorah Mormont just doesn't roll. Plus, he has to do that fake American accent.
I think they might have been going for something that I kind of approve of had it worked out, where you do the unexpected casting, because who'd have thought Michael Keaton would make the perfect Batman, and he's my favorite Batman.
But then they did that and it just did not work.
Yeah, it did not go well. He is no Michael Keaton, I'll give you that.
I'm Batman.
And that'll do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for going on this journey with us. Let me know how you liked it in the comments section. And also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more thoughtful and intriguing content in the future.